Hey everyone, it's Arnie from Fine Boys Night Blogs, Reviews, and more, and welcome back to Jukebox. Today I'll be reviewing the brand new album by Imagine Dragons called Origins. It was released on 9th November 2018, that is today. So if you happen to watch this today, you should know that you heard it here first. It's the fourth studio album by Imagine Dragons. It's released as a sister album to last year's Evolve. I think that's a pretty good idea because Evolve was short, and this is also short. But if you listen to them together, there's a real connect, which I really liked. It's 12 songs long, and it comes in at 40 minutes and 2 seconds. I love Imagine Dragons. They're one of my favorite bands, and I cannot wait to hear what happens in this album, and I can't wait to review the album. So let's get straight to it. Here are the songs. So first up, we have "Natural," the first single that came out. It came out all the way in July, and I have to say it is beautiful. It has these amazing lyrics. The baritone vocals are really great, and the instrumental is just bombastic. It's my favorite song on the album. Not indicative that the songs are not good. It's just that this is my favorite one. I give it a 5 out of 5. Next is Boomerang. It has these, really simple instrumentals, but the lyrics are too repetitive and it sounds too much like a pop song, which is really an issue for me because I don't like pop generally. And okay, so it's not that I don't like pop, it's just that if you're gonna say you're a rock band, then don't make pop music because that's just you're just trying to, do the GCD greatest common denominator, and that's really not fun. So I give this song a 3 out of 5. Next up, we have Machine. Machine is like a pure rock anthem. It has this beautiful drum centered instrumental, and the vocals are slightly faded, but that actually works to the advantage of the song. I really like this song. I give it a 4 out of 5. Next is number 4, Cool Out. I think the instrumentals and this entire song in general is really safe. They're keeping their cards close to themselves and they're making a pop song. And I think that's a really cheap move by Imagine Dragons because we've heard their good music and we know that they can do better music than this. In this particular album, in fact. I mean, this is too much of a safe play. That's why I didn't like the song at all. I give it a 2.5 out of 5. Next up is Bad Liar. It has this simple electronic beat and has excellent vocals, and it has a slow and soothing tone. Um, that's all I have to say about it. It's very simple. It's a very simple song. Give it a 3.5 out of 5. Next up is West Coast. It has this great instrumental with this crazy drum work, and guitar is also pretty spectacular in the song. And the lyrics are really motivating and really, strong, which I find really good to be in the song. So I give it a 4 out of 5. Next up, we have Zero from Wreck-It Ralph. Ralph Breaks the Internet. I had actually heard this song before. Again, this is one of the great singles that they released. It has these great vocals. The instrumentals are simple yet mesmerizing, and the lyrics are sad. Like these are sad lyrics from Imagine Dragons. Not what I expected to be in this Wreck-It Ralph movie, but I can't complain because the song is really good. I give it a 4 out of 5. Next is a Bullet in a Gun. It has this really weird instrumental with odd vocals. I give it a 2 out of 5. Again, I did not like it. Next up is Digital. It has this irritating and off-putting sound. I don't know what about it. I really didn't like the song. It also has these distorted vocals, which I did not appreciate. Uh, Can't really, I just care much for the song. Give it a 2.5 out of 5. Next up is Only. It has these really good lyrics, and even though it's a pop song, it's really good pop song. It's a really good pop song on the album. I really enjoyed listening to it. It has these great instrumentals and these beautiful vocals, so I give it a 4 out of 5. 11 is Stuck. It has these amazing, beautiful lyrics with this simple instrumental beat in the background. It's my second favorite song on the album. I really, really liked it. I give it a 4.5 out of 5. And number 12 is Love. It's the final song on the album. It has this beautiful vocal with great and unique lyrics. It has this amazingly catchy chorus, which I really appreciated. I think this should have been earlier in the album, but it's again. If you've heard my my earlier reviews, you know that I absolutely love a strong opening and a strong ending, and I think this album has that. This is my third favorite song on the album. I really, really, really enjoyed it. Um, All in all, I have to say I give it a 4 out of 5. All in all, I have to say that um, Origins is a great album. It has a lot of really good songs, few misses, but mostly hits. Uh, Imagine Dragons is on a hot streak right now. I mean, there's not much that they're doing wrong, and they're doing a lot of things right. So I think if they continue on this path, they can go to become like a Coldplay or you're one of these great rock bands that really stand the test of time. I still don't think Imagine Dragons has come to its own yet. I mean, I think it has potential to become way bigger than it is right now. A lot of people don't like Imagine Dragons, but I don't see why. But I really like this. I think there was great music on this album. Let's go to the average song score. The average song score is 3.583 out of 5. I know, really weird decimals we don't get usually on this show, but such it is. And my verdict is 4 out of 5. Again, I really like this album. I can't wait to hear more from Imagine Dragons. And the playlist score. So, in my playlist from this album, I have Natural, Bad Liar, Zero, Stuck, Machine, West Coast, Only in Love. All are wonderful songs. That's 8 out of 12. That's a 66.67%, which is, I think, the highest score on the show so far. I can't wait to hear more from Imagine Dragons, and I can't wait to make more Jukebox. Okay, so just letting you guys know, the next few videos are going to be Jukebox 2. I'm going to make a really interesting opinion based video, and then I'm going to make this thing called Remix where I'm going to put in 5 songs of the week. Now, that's it already released in this week, just things that I wanted to talk about. Stay tuned, you guys. Thank you for watching. You guys are best. Bye!